So let's now just add the functionality to implement our following functions into our user interface. And let's head back to VS Code, and once again I'll just clean up my windows inside here. And what we want to do first of all, we'll just go to our agent.ts file, and we'll add the methods inside here to both follow and unfollow a user. So we'll add the follow methods, and this just takes a username as a string, and we'll say requests dot post, and we'll add backticks and profile / and it should be profiles, not profile, and / $username and / follow. And because it's a post, we need to provide something in the body, so I'll just add an empty object. And we also need to add the unfollow method. Again, username is a string, and this will be requests.delete, and we'll specify the backtick and profiles / $username / follow, and that's all we need for the unfollow method. And let's add both of these as actions in our profile store. So I'll just open up the profile store. And what we'll do is we'll create our two actions, and we'll add an action called follow, and we'll make this an async method that takes the username as a string. And what we'll do inside here is we'll add a loading indicator. So let's just make sure we've got something that we can use, and I'll scroll up. And we've already got an observable for loading, so we might as well make use of that. And I'll scroll back down again, and we'll say list.loading equals true. And then we'll add a try catch block and pass in the error. And if we get an error, we'll just add a toasts.error and just say problem following user. And we'll also add a run-in action so we can turn off our loading indicator as well. And we'll say list.loading equals false. And in our try block, all we want to do here is await the agent.profiles.follow, and we'll pass in the username. And then we'll adjust our observables, so we'll use the run-in action again. And inside here, what we want to do is set this.profile and we need to use the exclamation mark because TypeScript has got no way of knowing if we have access to this at the moment, but we will do. So we'll set list.profile.following equal to true, and then we'll set the list.profile and again the exclamation mark, and we'll say the followers count, and we'll just increment this by 1, and then we'll set list.loading equal to false. And we also need a very similar method for unfollowing this particular user. So I'm just going to copy this particular method and just paste it below and just call it unfollow. And the only difference here is that inside the agent method, we're going to call the unfollow. We're going to set the following to false, and we'll decrement the followers count as well. So we'll just minus in this case. And I'll just change the error message to problem unfollowing the user. So what we'll look at next is hooking this up to our profile header so that our button becomes functional. And we'll look at that next.